I'd like to call the January 21st, 2016 meeting of the Tarrant County College District Board of Trustees to order. Mr. Gates, are there any public comments? Thank you. We do have a special presentation tonight. Ms. Robinson.
We are going to have an ESOL presentation by Southeast Campus. Dr. Coppola.
Good evening. I'm always better the second time. Chancellor Robinson, President Appleman, and members of the board. I know I speak for my colleagues when I say that it is always a pleasure and honor to address the board and showcase our wonderful programs on each of our campuses. At the Southeast Campus, the demographics of our students are constantly changing, reflecting the changing demographics of the Mansfield and Arlington communities. A program that has been instrumental to serve our growing international student population is the Southeast ESOL program. So at this time, I'm going to ask Mrs. Mary Sinato to briefly describe this exciting program. Mary?
Good evening, Chancellor Robinson, President Appleman, and members of the board. I'd like to begin by paraphrasing the courageous Hall of Famer and New York Yankees first baseman Lou Gehrig and say, "Today I consider myself the luckiest teacher in all of TCC. I am privileged to teach some of the hardest working, most dedicated, focused, humble, and grateful students on our campus. ESOL students have an absolute thirst to learn as well as a deep respect for those that teach them. Although my students consider themselves fortunate to be in America and to have an opportunity to pursue their dreams, it is I who is truly lucky and blessed to be able to teach them." Students in the ESOL program come from all parts of the world to study and improve their academic English skills. Our largest population, however, is students from Vietnam, some 45%. 21% are from various Spanish-speaking countries, while our third highest enrollment at 18% is students from Arabic-speaking countries. We are truly diverse. Many English language learners use ESOL as an avenue to become TSI MET and college ready. Compared to native speakers of English who take developmental reading and writing courses, this passing rate is fairly comparable. Our real success, however, can be measured when we look at students who have completed ESOL and how they fare in their gateway classes. As you can see, ESOL students complete English 1301, Government 2305, and History 1301 with high success. Not only the language skills, but the critical thinking skills and the confidence acquired in the ESOL classes are all reasons for these impressive results. We have prepared a short video for you that will elaborate a bit more on the structure and success of the ESOL program on the Southeast Campus. We hope you enjoy. ESOL, English for Speakers of Other Languages, is a program on the Southeast Campus that focuses on building, refining, and applauding the academic English skills of students that are not native speakers of English. These students take reading, vocabulary, grammar, listening, speaking, pronunciation, or writing classes to enhance their language skills so they will be well prepared to take college credit courses at TCC and beyond. While developing their language skills, students also learn about the American college system and the culture and traditions of their new country.
I am able to go to shopping. I can communicate with my friends. I am able to communicate with my neighbors. I see the difference between before you take these classes and after that. I think I can be more active in my society.
ESOL provides English language learners a safe and supportive home in which they not only learn, but enjoy opportunities to develop their linguistic confidence. This language self-esteem is essential for English language learners if they are to succeed in college both in and outside the classroom. On the Southeast campus, we are very proud of the collaborative team that we have built to support our English language learners. From their first encounter with their academic advisor, to the ESOL curriculum, to the additional resources available in the ESOL lab, to our numerous extracurricular language activities, we are here to support and promote our very determined and hardworking students. Applying for admission, testing, and registering can be a daunting task for a student unfamiliar with the American college system and its vernacular. We are fortunate to have an academic advisor who is an English language learner herself and who therefore understands the inherent challenges of acquiring a new language, who is here to advocate for our ESL students and guide them as they navigate the system and process. Once students have successfully completed their application and registration process, they encounter instructors in the ESL classes who are trained in second language methodology and pedagogy, who are creative and patient, and who above all else are cheerleaders for their dedicated students.
The teacher also help and they very friendly. Like my age, not too young, but I can do it, so people can do it. It's not very hard. Right now, I'm very excited because I still in college and I know about my future.
The ESOL program is special for my students because they get a chance to communicate with other students who are from different backgrounds, different cultures, different religions. The skills that the ESOL program students learn here, these skills will benefit them not only with work, it benefits them educational-wise. If they want to pursue a higher degree, they're really getting the skills in order to move on to a university and succeed there.
The best thing I received from ESOL class, first my English vocabulary, the grammar, and writing skill. Just build my confidence in speaking English. I'm going to use my English for high education.
ESOL classes are relatively small, anywhere from 10 to 23 students, allowing teachers to build a warm rapport with their pupils. Standards are set high, students are pushed to achieve their very best, and laughter is always a part of the classroom. On the Southeast campus, we are also very proud of the academic resources we have accumulated in our very own ESOL lab, which any English language learner can use to supplement their language and developing of English skills. Tutors, student interns, and student workers are eager to welcome and assist English language learners with homework assignments, test preparation, and English conversation 6 days a week.
I am aware of challenges ESOL students encounter. By using my own experiences, I can help them succeed in their academic career.
Over the past few years, ESOL has provided numerous extracurricular activities outside the classroom to help English language learners apply the skills learned in class to real-life situations. This additional avenue for English language learners to develop language skills will also provide an opportunity for them to spotlight their diverse cultures and talents to the greater student body, thus making our Southeast faculty, staff, and students more understanding and accepting of the diversity that exists throughout our community.
I meet every Friday with my conversation partner. That's a person who speaks English as their first language, so that helps me to improve my English so I can get comfortable around people who speak perfect English.
Many ESOL students have made and continue to make great sacrifices to come to America and to enroll in the ESOL program. They have set goals, have managed their time, family, and resources, and work diligently each day to master their new language and understand their new culture. ESOL classes afford them the luxury of a little extra time to develop their language skills and assimilate into American culture. ESOL is a program full of humbling stories and remarkable faces. In closing, we would like to highlight some of these faces. Take a good look at them. Without a doubt, they will one day be your doctor, your social worker, an engineer, a teacher, or your mayor. But for right now, they are ESOL students who know that no dream is too big and that very soon they will achieve their dreams. Some former and current students from our program are with me tonight, and 3 of them would like to share with you what they have gained from their experience in the ESOL program. You were reminded of TCC and how we serve as an umbrella of safety for our second language learners until they are well prepared to run in the rain and face their bright, sunny futures. We practice not handing you the handle there.
Miss Sonata, we want to take a picture of the students
Okay.
and perhaps the
Marcel, you want to
faculty.
stay
Is
for
there
a
room
picture
for the
real fast?
faculty to join them? Please come forward, and faculty, you too. And thank you.
I'm gonna use it when I leave here, thank you.
Oh, yeah, let's see. All right, everybody, look in here, please.
Thank you all so much. My only mothering comment would be, don't forget from where you came and who your people were and what your origins were, and honor those always. But we welcome you as part of our country and our tradition, our going forward in new traditions. Thank you for sharing.
We do appreciate your support. Are there any questions we can answer before we leave tonight?
How many of, thank you. How many of your teachers actually learn English as a second language?
None of our teachers. They're all native speakers.
They are.
Our academic advisor is a second language learner, and I think that's why one of the reasons we're so successful. She understands the need for that little extra time to practice English, and she is vehement about getting them into ESOL classes.
Sometimes they make the best teachers. This is a credit course, correct?
It is developmental education.
Okay.
It is a credit course, but not transferable.
Okay. Do you also teach continuing education? ESL? Oh, well.
They teach ESL, English as a second language, which is non-credit, and basically conversational English for work and life. You're welcome. Tell them how many students we got. Last semester,
one other
2.
question. Is your husband in the room? Just say it.
Is that important to the ESOL program is what I want to know. The answer would be yes. You know, on the Southeast campus, if you want something done, you go see Mike Sonato. I go, I got it.
How do students learn? Is it word of mouth and the various?
You know, our students are our best PR. When I first got there and we started with 6 students, I was out to the churches and the community trying to build the program. But once we got it rolling, they are our best PR. In fact, we have T-shirts. You have one that says, "Ask me about ESOL." And I gave them each one, and I said, your responsibility is, when they ask you about ESOL, is to be able to explain it. And we've had students that say, I wore it to the market, and I got you 6 students, Miss Snaddle. So I said,
what
good,
is your
because if you don't
enrollment?
tell them, I want my shirt back.
What is
So
your enrollment now?
our enrollment last semester was, I'm an English teacher, not a math teacher. 256, and I think we're at 243 this semester. Yes. From 6 to 253. So it takes a village, so thank you. All right, have a good meeting and a good night. Thank you.
Thank you very much, all of you. You may stay if you like, or you're excused. We appreciate you coming.
Master of Teaching. Board members, I wanted to do more to highlight the individual faculty accomplishments. So the board of the campus presidents have agreed when they do a presentation to cede some of their time for individual faculty presentations. They're only going to be 3 minutes each. And I'm going to ask Dr. Terry Mushela to come up here and introduce the Mastery of Teaching and the faculty from Southeast Campus who are involved in that. And for those of you who don't know, Dr. Terry Mushela is the head of our Faculty Academy.